Hello, and welcome to this daily maintenance yoga practice. I'm Vicki Van Horn. It's been said about yoga that to practice a little often serves us better than practicing a lot infrequently. Like most things, consistency is the key. A regular daily practice has many benefits, and among them are decreased stress, increased flexibility and muscle tone, improved energy and mood, maintaining a healthy metabolism, encouraging a healthy weight, and improving sleep, blood flow, and oxygen circulation. That's why having a regular yoga practice can be so incredibly beneficial. Now, if you've considered having a regular practice but have not been quite sure what to do, give this short sequence a try. Try it for 7 days. See how you feel at the end of the week. Consider attaching it to something that you do every single day. And if that's a meal, just be sure to eat after you practice. All you will really need for this practice is a 6 by 6 foot space on the floor, a fitness or a yoga mat, or if you prefer, a towel. So let's get started. Let's begin by coming into a comfortable seat. And for you, that may not be a seated position at all. That might be reclining on the floor, face up or face down. So once you come into your shape, take a moment to sit or recline well. Close your eyes. Take a moment to just notice gravity. Feel the places where your body comes into connection with the supports below. And just feel 3 slow, smooth, steady breaths come and go through your nose. And as you take this last breath of that series, search your heart and mind for a point of gratitude, something or someone for whom or for which you're grateful. And then when you're ready, release your chin gently down towards the base of the throat. Allow your eyes and your jaw to soften. And when you're ready, flutter your eyes gently open and lift your chin. First, we're going to warm the spine, starting with the top. So take a moment to take a full breath in, reach the crown of your head towards the sky, finding lots of length in the spine. And then as you exhale, take a moment, turn your head gently to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn your head to the right. And come back to the front. Take that once or twice more, and then come back to center. Next, let's reach the crown towards the sky. Bring the back of your head gently towards the wall behind you. And then when you're ready, exhale, drop your chin gently down towards the base of the throat. When you're ready, inhale, lift your chin. Let's continue warming up the spine with a seated twist. Let's begin by taking the right hand, placing it to the floor behind your right hip, fingers pointed away. Bring your left hand to the opposite knee. Sit tall. And as you exhale, use your core muscles to take a gentle seated twist to the right. Your gaze can look off over your right shoulder, or it can look over your left. Stay here for one more breath. And on an inhale, release from that twist, rolling the shoulders if needed. Let's go to the opposite side. Bring your left hand behind your left hip, fingers pointed away. Travel your right hand to your left knee. Inhale, sit tall, root into that back palm. And when you're ready, exhale, take your twist over to the left. If looking to the left, off the left shoulder doesn't feel quite right, take your gaze over the right. Full breath in, full breath out. And on your next inhale, release from that twist and restore the shoulders. Let's begin to warm up the spine first with a little rocking. So take a moment to come back to your comfortable seat if you are reclining and rock your body to the left and to the right. Perhaps you keep your hips rooted to the floor and notice the slight stretch in the hips inside, or allow the hips to come off the floor. Choose the one that works best for you. And then bring your rocking forward and back. Notice where the hips feel open. Notice where the hips feel tight. And keep breathing. Now let's combine forward and back, left and right by taking the upper body into spirals. Spiraling to the right, and then reversing that, spiraling to the other side, all the while keeping your crown lifted and spine long. And then bring your torso back into some stillness, sit tall. And when you are ready, on your next exhale, take a gentle turn of the head to the left. Inhale back to center. And exhale to the right. Notice what's happening in that shoulder on the opposite side. Does one shoulder feel tighter or more open than the other? And then when you're ready, come back to center. Now we want to bring the entire spine into that opening and warming. So rock your body forward or sweep your feet out to the left and to the right. Come into this cat, cow, tabletop kneeling position. Tap the feet lightly on the floor to open up the ankles, to open up the feet. If the knees are feeling tender on the floor, you can take a towel or a blanket under the knees. All right. On your next inhale, release your belly down towards the floor, lift the crown, lift the back of the head, lift the shoulders, and lift the back of the hips. Gaze looking just a few feet beyond your mat. On your next exhale, lift the middle of the spine up towards the sky, tuck the hips under, let your chin fall towards your chest. Inhale, make your way back into cow. And exhale, lifting up into cat. So flow through these two shapes with your breath, unifying the body, the mind, and the breath. It's what allows us to feel that maximum sense of wellness. Take your time. Only go as quickly as your breath goes. And then when you're ready, come into a neutral tabletop. Next, let's curl the toes under. We're going to warm up the calves just a bit before coming into downward dog by reaching the hips back towards the heels, walking the hands forward, just taking a momentary extended puppy. On your next inhale, sweep your body forward to tabletop, or if you'd prefer, a kneeling plank. And when you're ready, lift your knees, lift your hips, walk your legs. And then bend your knees generously. Look up at the space between your hands. And then keep your arms long and point the crown of your head towards that space between your hands. On an inhale, lengthen your legs, feet about hip width apart. And as you exhale, invite your heels to come down towards the floor only as far as you can comfortably go. And then start to walk your feet forward, coming into a forward fold. Now, if this is your deepest fold of the day, bend your knees generously. Allow your upper body to rest on your very own lap. Perhaps the middle and upper back round, and your chin melts towards your chest. And then on an inhale, slide the hands up the shins. Let your upper body become parallel with the floor. Little micro bend in the knees for safety and comfort. Then exhale, forward fold again. Let your head, neck, and shoulders release. And then we'll circle sweep the arms up, out to the left and to the right, and make your way all the way up to standing. If you'd like to take a gentle back bend here, you can look up at the space between your hands. And then exhale, lower the hands back down by your side. If you'd like to walk your feet, walk your legs here, you can. Just a little reset. Check in with your feet. Make sure the feet are hip width apart. And then when you're ready, sweep the arms back up to the sky. Upward salute. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold, also known as swan dive. Inhale, come back halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back into that A-frame shape, downward dog, and walk the feet. Come into stillness for a breath. Take a moment to breathe. And on your exhale, lower your knees back down to the ground. And with your feet flat on the floor or your toes curled under, your choice, press your hips back towards your feet. And then bring your stacked fists to the floor. Place your forehead on the top hand. And we'll stay here for 2 or 3 breaths. Then when you're ready, lift your head off of your top hand. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Lengthen your arms and come back to a comfortable seat. To conclude this short practice, close your eyes. Lift the crown of your head gently up towards the sky. Release your shoulders away from your ears. And we'll seal this practice with gratitude. Revisit your point of gratitude once again and welcome and affirm that point of gratitude with your body, with your mind, and with your breath. I am thankful for your practice, your presence on your mat. Good day to you, and namaste.